Welcome, everyone, to this journey of discovering the power within you. Today, we're diving deep into a concept that has transformed countless lives, trusting your imagination to create the reality you desire. This idea, rooted in the teachings of Neville Goddard, might just be the key you've been searching for. But before we dive in, I want you to take a moment and think, what is something you've always wanted to achieve or experience? Hold that thought as we explore how you can turn it into reality. In a world that often values logic and tangible proof above all else, imagination is sometimes dismissed as fanciful or unrealistic. How often have you heard someone say, "Get your head out of the clouds," or "Be realistic"? We've all been conditioned to believe that the only way to achieve our goals is through hard work, determination, and sometimes even struggle. But what if I told you that imagination is not just a form of escapism, but the very tool you need to shape your world? I'm curious, how do you personally view imagination? Is it just for kids, or do you see it as a powerful force? Let me know in the comments. Now, think about the times when your imagination has been vivid, those moments when you've pictured a scenario so clearly that you almost felt it was real. Maybe you've imagined acing a job interview, winning a competition, or finding your soulmate. That feeling, that belief in the reality of your vision, is the secret sauce. Neville Goddard emphasized that we must not only see our desires in our mind's eye but also feel the emotions associated with them. This combination of seeing and feeling is what brings our desires into physical form. So, let's pause for a moment. Think about a dream or goal you've had for a long time. Now, try to imagine it as if it's happening right now. Close your eyes if you need to. What does it look like? What does it feel like? Did you feel a shift, even if just for a moment? But here's the challenge: trusting in your imagination requires faith. It demands that you believe in the unseen, even when the world around you might tell you otherwise. It's about knowing, deep within, that your inner world is the blueprint for your outer reality. This can be difficult, especially when reality doesn't seem to match up with your desires. Have you ever felt that disconnect? Where your dreams feel so close yet so far? Let's talk about that. What challenges have you faced when trying to trust your imagination? Share your thoughts below. Doubt is natural. We've all experienced moments when our logical mind questions the validity of our dreams. But Goddard reminds us that doubt is a signal, not of failure, but of the need to return to the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Instead of focusing on what might go wrong, immerse yourself in the joy and peace that come with believing your desire is already yours. I'd love to hear from you. When doubt creeps in, how do you handle it? Do you have any techniques that help you stay focused on your vision? Now, let's delve a bit deeper into how imagination actually works to manifest reality. According to Goddard, our imagination is God in action. He believed that the imagination is not just a mental faculty, but the creative power of God within us. This means that when we imagine something, we're not just daydreaming, we're actually engaging in the act of creation. How does this idea resonate with you? Does it change the way you view your thoughts and daydreams? Let's explore some practical steps you can take to harness your imagination more effectively. Start by practicing daily. Set aside time to vividly imagine your desires as if they've already happened. This doesn't have to be a long process, just a few minutes each day. What's important is the quality of your visualization. Feel the emotions, see the details, and most importantly, believe it's real. Have you tried daily visualization before? What was your experience like? Another powerful technique Goddard taught is the concept of living in the end. This means that instead of constantly thinking about how to achieve your goal, you imagine yourself already living the life you desire. For example, if your goal is to become a successful entrepreneur, instead of focusing on the steps to get there, imagine what it would feel like to already have a thriving business. What would your day look like? Who would you be interacting with? How would you feel? Take a moment to try this now. What did you imagine? How did it make you feel? I'd love to hear about your experiences. Let's also talk about persistence. Goddard emphasized the importance of persistently assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled. This means holding on to your vision, even when external circumstances seem to contradict it. It's about maintaining faith in your imagination and trusting that your desired reality is already on its way to you. This can be tough, especially when things don't seem to be going your way. How do you stay persistent in your manifestation journey? What keeps you motivated? Your insights could help someone else on their path. A key part of this process is letting go of the how. This can be one of the most challenging aspects because our logical mind always wants to figure out how something will happen. But Goddard teaches that the how is not our concern. Our job is to focus on the end result, to feel it as real, and to trust that the universe will arrange the details. Have you struggled with letting go of the how? How do you manage that aspect of your manifestation process? Let's discuss this together. Now, let's talk about some real-life examples of how imagination can manifest reality. Think about a time in your life when something you imagined came true. Maybe it was something small, like finding the perfect parking spot, or something big, like meeting the love of your life. These experiences are evidence that your imagination has the power to create. What did you imagine, and how did it come to pass? It's also important to address the role of emotions in manifestation. Emotions are the fuel that powers your imagination. When you imagine your desire, you need to feel the emotions associated with having it. Whether it's joy, relief, excitement, or peace, these feelings are what make your vision come alive. Take a moment now to think about a desire you have. What emotions would you feel if it were already true? Try to really immerse yourself in those emotions. How did that feel? Did it make your vision more vivid? Let's talk about the role emotions play in your manifestation process. We can't talk about manifestation without addressing the importance of self-concept. According to Goddard, your self-concept, the beliefs you hold about yourself, is the foundation of your reality. If you believe you are worthy of love, success, and happiness, your reality will reflect that. But if you hold limiting beliefs about yourself, those will manifest as well. Take some time to reflect on your self-concept. What beliefs do you hold about yourself? Are they empowering or limiting? If you find that your self-concept is limiting, don't worry, you can change it. Goddard teaches that by changing your inner dialogue and consistently imagining yourself as the person you want to be, you can shift your self-concept and, in turn, your reality. Start by identifying a limiting belief you hold about yourself. Now, create an affirmation that reflects the opposite. For example, if you believe you're not good enough, you might affirm, "I am more than enough." Repeat this affirmation daily, and imagine yourself embodying this new belief. What affirmation did you choose? Another powerful tool in Goddard's teachings is revision. This technique involves revisiting past events that didn't go the way you wanted and reimagining them as if they had gone perfectly. By doing this, you're changing the energy you carry around that event, which can have a profound impact on your present and future. Think of a past event that still bothers you. Now, close your eyes and imagine it happening differently. Imagine it going exactly the way you wished it had. How does that feel? Do you notice a shift in your emotions or mindset? I'd love to hear your experiences with revision. It's important to remember that manifestation is a journey, not a destination. There will be ups and downs, moments of doubt, and times when you feel like giving up. But every time you return to the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you're one step closer to your desired reality. How do you stay patient on your manifestation journey? What keeps you going when things don't seem to be happening as quickly as you'd like? Your experiences could offer encouragement to someone else who might be struggling. Now, let's explore the role of gratitude in manifestation. Gratitude is a powerful energy that aligns you with the frequency of abundance. When you feel grateful for what you already have, you open yourself up to receiving even more. Goddard taught that by feeling grateful for your desires as if they've already been fulfilled, you attract them into your reality. Take a moment now to think about something you're grateful for. How does that feeling of gratitude shift your energy? Do you notice a difference in your mindset? Let's discuss the impact of gratitude on your manifestation process. We've covered a lot of ground today, but before we wrap up, I want to remind you of one key point: your imagination is a sacred tool. It's the canvas on which you paint your reality. Trust it, nurture it, and let it guide you toward the life you truly desire. As Neville Goddard often said, assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, and it must become reality. This simple yet profound truth is the foundation of manifestation. Your imagination is the gateway to a life beyond your wildest dreams, if you're willing to trust it. I encourage you to take the concepts we've discussed today and put them into practice. Start by setting aside time each day to imagine your desires as if they've already happened. Feel the emotions, see the details, and believe in the reality of your vision. Over time, you'll start to notice subtle changes in your life, new opportunities, synchronicities, and a shift in your mindset. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of the power of imagination. Keep dreaming, keep believing, and watch as your reality transforms. I'm excited to hear about your experiences and manifestations. Until next time, remember, the power to create your desired reality lies within you. Trust your imagination, and the world will open up in ways you never thought possible.